Hi there. Today I want to talk to you about something that nobody likes to talk about, that we all think about a lot, and that we need to talk about more. Yep, I'm talking about money. So if you're in the middle of a family crisis, it's very stressful, and it can be very expensive to get good representation to help you work your way through what can be a confusing and complex court system. And so I have a little bit of a different approach to money when it comes to family law matters. I don't believe in adding to the stress of your situation by billing you by the hour, because that is an open-ended obligation on your part. So your family law attorney says they can help you with your problem, and they bill by the hour, and their hourly rate is whatever it is, and they can't tell you how many hours it's going to take. And each month you just get a bill with those hours and you're expected to pay it. And so the first problem with that is that you have no control over that, which, I mean, who buys things that way? Who buys things when they have no idea what the ultimate cost is going to be? It's not a logical way, in my mind, for consumers to behave. And it's very stressful in an already stressful situation. So I have a little bit different approach to this, and I believe that there's a budget for every divorce or paternity action or whatever the problem is. And I think it's very important for you to know what your budget is, to understand what it means to have a budget, and to understand that if you want a War of the Roses type divorce or paternity fight, you need a War of the Roses budget. It's very, very expensive to fight in a court process. And you also need to know that you have options that are less costly if you can see your way clear to collaborating or cooperating, or even approaching this with a little bit of respect and compassion, being relational with the person that you're in conflict with. It's very hard, but it's also very cost effective. And so I liken it to if you decide that you're going to buy a car, hopefully you have a budget. Hopefully, if you can't afford a Maserati, you're not going to go out and buy a Maserati. Now, you may be able to do a little bit better than the 20-year-old clunker that has 200,000 miles on it, but you have an idea in your head of what you can afford. And so what I hate to see happen to people in these family law matters, and in litigation in particular, is they don't realize that they're buying a Maserati, but they get 2 or 3 or 4 months down the road and the litigation has gotten a little out of control, because of course you can't control what the other side is going to do, and before you know it, you're in for a Maserati, and there's no way for you to really get out of that. So I think it's really important to consider your budget, your objectives, your options for achieving those objectives that may be more cost effective than traditional litigation. And that's what I love to do. That's what I've made my practice out of. And I think it's a healthier, more effective, and certainly less stressful way, both financially and emotionally, to resolve family problems. Family problems are so stressful emotionally that adding financial stress to everybody does not help matters at all. I hope this helps. See you next time.